Hey, this is Mike Reed coming to you with a video made September 22nd, 2023. And I just want to tell you guys about all the free compressor training out there online. Now, this is not compressor training by some third party. This is compressor training by the people who actually make the compressor. They tell you everything about the compressor, how to diagnose it, and then actually they give you information on how to go ahead and get these units exchanged. So there are stores not that far from you where you could take the old compressor to, take it to the counter, and then they will give you another compressor at no charge. Let's get into some of the training. This first one is Tecumseh. So we all know Tecumseh is a big name in compressors. And they have at their website, they have all of their own training. This one is under their Tecumseh University. See, commercial refrigeration courses by Tecumseh themselves. Subscribe to the channel, hit like, and let's get into some more of these classes. So they have everything on how to do the general troubleshooting. They have plenty of videos. They have everything you need, and this is worldwide. They have in I think about 15 different languages. They have these different courses. So it doesn't matter if you only speak Spanish or French or German, they have all these classes for you. So let's get into this one. And so I'm going to do Tecumseh, I'm going to do Danfoss, and I'm going to do Sporlan. And that's just to name a few. So fair
We'll be talking about system troubleshooting in the field. And
This
we're
video
really
is for
appreciative
educational
again that we're
purposes.
able to give this opportunity to you guys and for you to participate with our company. My name is Rex Martin. I'm a technical service representative with the Tecumseh Products Company. And I'm sharing with you today some of the results of things that I've seen with my 20 plus years with Tecumseh, and they're all very relevant and important. This will tip you off as to things that you may be looking for in your
So this is going to help you guys out in the field.
Oil where oil doesn't belong.
This is completely free.
Impacted with dust and
Completely free.
For quite a while.
All of you that are trying to jump into sealed system or learn more about sealed system compressors, you can go directly to the factory. Let me show you some more. They're going to explain, these first videos explain everything, what these terms are. We're talking about superheat,
the total system superheat. That's
subcooling,
the evaporating temperature in the evaporator and the suction
TD. All of these things help you out, whether it's going to be a walk-in,
and again,
ice machine, regular refrigerator. Tecumseh is Rolls Royce of the
what are some of the things that
compressors.
Superheat? Well, it's very interesting here, but
so I skipped the whole thing. So they're layering your education. So he starts off because these are the ones that make it. This is where you get the education from. This is where you go. If you want to learn compressors, if you want to learn seal systems, this is where you go.
I'm sure you all know how to.
This is all the information you need. You don't need to go anywhere else.
Vapor temperature. Quick little illustration here would show that.
They're taking you along the way, baby steps if you want. And if you want to go
saturation
temp,
12 degrees, it begins to change state.
There you go.
To vapor. As you continue to
they explain everything.
And if it's at 232 degrees.
Plus, you can call them. Not only can you call Tecumseh, you can also call United Refrigeration. You can also call Johnstone. You have many options. Leave your questions in the comment section. This is where you come for compressor information. This is where you go.
We'll call those. Again, have some coil.
Naming the refrigerants, all of that kind of stuff.
and the ambient temperature is 70
Cap tube, explain, because some of you guys asked me about cap tubes and things like that. They go over all the different distribution systems, the metering devices, whether it's cap tubes or TXVs. No quizzes at the end, none of that stuff.
So our application,
they go over all of the good stuff. All of the good stuff.
You can use this.
All right, so let me go over. Let's go back
on your cell phone.
I'm going to close that last tab out. So you got all of this good stuff with Tecumseh. I need to go back even further. What the hell? Why not? Let's go into Parker Sporland. So Tecumseh is the compressors. Dan Foss is the compressors. And Sporland, outside of the cap tubes, they are handling all the other metering devices. And fair use on this, we're going to go.
All right, well, it's just about showtime. We've got time to start here on our end.
Free classes, no charges whatsoever, completely free. This is on Parker Sporland. Hit me up in the chat. Hit me up in the comment section below. And I'll do more on this. Let me know your interest in free sealed system education, commercial, residential, light industrial. This is the information that you need. This is where you go. Fair use. This right here, they're explaining the multiplex system. So this is for your walk-ins and your grocery stores, things of that kind of nature. Cases in the grocery stores. They give you the full 9 yards. This is the information right from the horse's mouth. These are the people that actually make the components. This is where you go. And it is all free to you. They want you to have this information. They want to hear from you. I got more information too. Take these type of classes. Educate yourself for free. Educate yourself. I got more work for you. I just had a manufacturer call me up today and said they were having trouble in California. They were having trouble in California getting technicians. Costco clients. They're selling their items in Costco, and they have to get these units looked at within 5 days, and they have no one. I got clients for you. Hit me up in the comment section. I got clients for you. Let's go back. Fair use. So they're explaining everything. Tons and tons of videos. Tons and tons of videos. They're explaining everything. How to use the controllers, how to make the adjustments on the TXVs, because the other ones explain to you superheat and subcooling. Once you understand superheat and subcooling, or even just know a little about it, you could be dangerous. You can go out there and make big money in these dollar stores, these grocery stores near you, the small ones, the mom and pops, these medium-sized ones that are just under the size where they have their own full-time people. There is opportunity in there for you to make a lot of money. And here's all the information free. You're not going to get this information anywhere else. Subscribe to the channel. Like the video. Make comments. Let's go on to another one. Here's everything you need. And not only this, there are apps for your phone. I got like 20 different apps to tell you guys about. Let me go back to Dan Foss. Here's Dan Foss. So I'm going to see what your interest is in this. See, man with his kid looking at a grocery case. You know why? Because there's so much money out there. So much money. You go into I could just skip past this because I already got it queued up. This instructor, who actually is a technician for Dan Foss, the guy works for Dan Foss, These people are all around the globe. I think this guy's in the UK.
Yeah, you can see that good.
He's
so let's say
explaining
we are
how much
evaporating,
ice.
I don't know, let's say
He's going to explain how much ice flooding back on the compressor is good. So when you see that frost on the compressor and you're asking your instructor, is that good or bad? Your instructor doesn't even know.
There's our bulb on our
They don't know. They're not the
So
manufacturer. The manufacturer right here in this video is going to explain to you how much frost is good and when is it too much.
Suction temperature is -5,
Full
depending on the
diagram.
refrigerant that we're using. Now, if
They're
we've
gonna
got,
tell
let's
you
say, if we're
everything
evaporating
for
-5
free.
there, and
For
we've
free.
got, I don't know, let's say +3 there.
Dan Foss.
So we've got 7 degrees of superheat.
Depending on who you talk to, number 1 or number 2 in the business. Now, of course, when you start getting to flood back, which is the frost on the compressor, you're going to know your superheat, your subcooling, your TD, all of that. And they have tons of these videos.
Over that
tons of these
evaporator.
videos. And it's not just this. He's actually got
boiling off
the diagram. Plus, there's
always
apps.
pick up some superheat.
The apps are free. Oh man, there's ice on the compressor. Is that okay? And you got your instructor over there like, no, you don't want ice on there. Well, actually, in a lot of situations, you will have an acceptable amount of ice accumulating on that compressor. And this manufacturer right here
in that
is confirming that.
Even though it
How
should be
much ice
insulated,
is allowed on the compressor?
We'll still pick up some heat.
There isn't any ice allowed.
So
how much? So he's going to explain this so you don't have to call Dan Foss. He's going to explain this so you don't have to call the manufacturer, Delfield, or anybody else, or Hoshizaki that has a Dan Foss compressor in there. Because Dan Foss is easily, depending on who you talk to, Dan Foss, in my book, is number 2. Tecumseh's number 1. And then you got Embraco's number 3. But that's subjective.
Can't read that.
And I only wanted to go on this for like a 2-minute video to see what your interest is on free compressor
we're
training.
We're evaporating at -30. Now, if we keep our superheat, let's say, I don't know, let's change it around a little bit. Let's say we've got 5K superheat, which is not a lot, but just
Let
to
me go
keep
to
the
the
maths
other
nice
ones.
and simple.
So that's just one
so
example.
Here we'll have, what are
They
the
give you
pros and cons if we
cons.
defrost all the evaporators in a room together, or we evaporate them, or we defrost them separately?
Now, this is when it comes to a rack system, what he's explaining to you. So this is what applies to a grocery store situation. Technically, you could do some of this with the Quiet Cube on Manitowoc, but you're not gonna want to get into that. That's a whole nother thing. We're not even gonna do that. But Quiet Cube will be the only one because they have their compressors are not actually in the unit. It's outside the unit in a remote situation. That is the Manitowoc Quiet Cube. But outside of that, that would be the only really ice machine that would have that scenario. Outside of that, this is going to be all grocery cases and that.
Good question. Now, one of the sort of challenges is generally
walk-ins. So this is a picture of a walk-in.
2 evaporators, 3 evaporators, commercial cold room, as you can see there. The common practice would be to defrost all the evaporators together.
Everything you need.
Is there any usage ratio between defrost heaters and hot gas practically?
So I just switched over to defrost.
Generally is more efficient, definitely more efficient. It doesn't take as much time because we're actually, if you think about the electric defrost heaters, we have to heat up the coil, outside. So the pipes and the fins and the ice from the outside. Whereas
there's
when
so
we use hot
many
gas,
more
we put hot gas
videos,
into
so many
the
more
evaporator.
And just so you guys know, all right, here's an Embraco.
Design products as quickly as
skip
your
past
ideas
this commercial.
flow. Imagine if 3D modeling
let me skip past this commercial. Fair use, fair use. So I'm gonna get into the more Embraco stuff. But like I said, Embraco, and this might not even be in English.
The presence of moisture
No, it
in the
is.
refrigeration system is a major cause of both in the refrigeration
Embraco
system
has their
as well
own
as the
stuff.
compressor. See below what can happen.
We're gonna break it all down. Let me know if you want me to get into seal system. Let me know. I was really gonna stay away from it, but now I guess I gotta go. I guess I gotta talk about it. I guess I gotta address it. So let's get into it. Free seal system training. Free seal system education by the actual manufacturers. Where to take your old compressor to get a new one for free within a certain warranty period of time. Where to get the replacement, who's gonna sub out the unit, calculating which ones you're gonna need,
while in the compressor,
all the good stuff. Plenty of new compressors to show you, brand new in the box. I can do unboxing for you. I got plenty of old ones. If you want me to cut open an old one, we can go over that and dissect these things for you. Look at what failed on them. You see HVACR videos. He does that.
In many cases, there's
like one or two other guys, they do that kind of stuff. So let me know what you want to do on the seal system stuff. I've been trying to stay away from it, been trying to direct people elsewhere, but you guys really want to know about seal system, so we can get into it.
Shaft, piston, and connecting rod wear.
Put in the comment section what time you want me to go live. I got
moisture generates cylinder head and valve plate carbonization. For these reasons, it's essential that system maintenance is.
So that is Embraco. But Danfoss has about 4 or 5 apps you can put onto your phone. Let me show you here. Danfoss compressor apps. Let me pause this. And like I said before, I've got manufacturers that are dying to hear from you. So here we go. Here are some apps. Tech support in your pocket for free. Apple, Android, right? I've been holding back on you guys, but my hands have been, here it is. Here it is. Here it is. They have tons of apps. Tons of apps. They'll tell you what to do. You got your tech support. You got your Danfoss learning. Tons of apps. Tons of videos. So they got the PT charts that you guys are just goo gaga about. They have the apps to size up the compressors, all of that. You can do this with the parts house or without. So with that, I'm in this video. Let me know, like, subscribe, comment, and let's see if I can get you the information that you guys want to know about. Let's get you all educated on sealed system. Let's get you all of this free information that's here. I'll give you the websites. I'll give you all that good stuff. All right, so I'm going to do some other videos, some on new chains that are opening up, some that are going to be open up in an area near you. I got videos on how to get in with builders, so you could put the units in and take care of these things from cradle to grave. I don't know if you guys saw some of the videos I put out, but hey, I take care of my customers. I make sure their units don't go down, so the customer has to buy ice. And my customers in the same parking lot as Raising Cane's. Hey, Raising Cane's ice machines plural, went down. And they had to buy over $1,000 worth of ice. And now it's Friday, and if that big time company doesn't come on over there, they're probably going to be down all weekend. Chances are they're probably going to be down. and they're going to be down all weekend. So like and subscribe. Thank you to all the supporters. I do appreciate you all. And with that, I'd like to say thank you. And please look out for the next video.